Hello, it's Teacher Romeo here, and today we are going to learn about musical instruments. Have you ever tried playing any musical instruments? So let's first begin with looking at the meaning of a musical instrument. So a musical instrument is a device that is created to make sound. But for this musical instrument to make sound, it needs to make or produce vibrations. So a musical instrument produces vibrations, which in return produce sounds. And these instruments are put into families. And these families are defined by how the musical instrument is played. Because the way you play a guitar is not the same way you play a drum or even a saxophone. So the four main musical instrument families are percussion instruments, wind instruments, keyboard, and finally the string instruments family. Let's first begin by looking at the wind instruments. These are instruments that can be played by blowing, meaning some air needs to come out of your mouth to or into the instrument, which can be a pipe or a tube. And these wind instruments are categorized into two, where we have the brass family and the woodwind instruments. The difference between the woodwind family and the brass instrument is the reaction of the player towards the instrument. So in the woodwind family, the player is the one who makes the instrument to vibrate, whereas in the brass family, the player's lips vibrate themselves. So meaning woodwind, the player makes the instrument to vibrate, but in brass, the lips vibrate. So the first example here is a saxophone. Next, we have the trumpet. Next, we have the clarinet. Clarinet. Flute. Flute. Trombone. Sousaphone. Sousaphone. Then category number 2 or family number 2, we have percussion instruments. And these are instruments that are played by hitting or shaking. And a lot of examples have been given there. and we shall look into them one by one. So we have the cymbals. Tambourine, tambourine. Xylophone, xylophone. Triangle, triangle. Snare drum, snare drum. Djembe, djembe. Maracas, maracas. Cajon, cajon. So third, we have the string family. So in the string family, these are instruments played by plucking the strings or stretching them, just like what we do with the violin, the cello, and the rest. String family. So you can see examples on your screen there. And usually there is a slight confusion with some of the instruments. For example, when we talk about the violin, the viola, the cello, and even the double bass. But the difference is so slight, sometimes you can get confused. But it's all about the size, the positioning of the strings, and the range. The range in terms of tone produced by the musical instruments. So I try to arrange them for you so that you can get to have a clear understanding from the smallest to the largest. So we have the first example here, which is the violin. Violin. guitar, ukulele, ukulele,
Hey folks, Aaron from Beamsprout here.
cello, cello, the next we have the harp, harp, then category of family number 4, we have keyboard instruments, keyboard instruments. These are instruments that you can play by pressing or hitting. Usually they have keys. That is why we get the word keyboard, because they have keys that you need to press using your fingers or hitting the keys. And you can see examples on your screen. So we have more examples here. First is the piano. Piano. Clavichord, clavichord. Harpsichord, harpsichord. Organ, organ. This brings us to the end of our lesson today about musical instruments. I hope you've been able to learn something new about the definition, the families, and how the different instruments and the different musical instrument families can be played. Thank you so much for your time, and in case you've not subscribed to our channel, please do so, share with your friends, and write down your comments to help us make our channel better. Thank you so much, and goodbye.